Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So for today we are doing my January wrap-up. I can't believe January is finished. That is really sick. But we are talking about the books that I read this month. Things actually went pretty good. So I didn't expect to read this many books just because I just hit a little not slump, but just a little I just want to watch movies. So yeah, let's just talk about the books. If you want to know more feelings, then check out my vlogs because I try to give more thoughts on how I felt right there. But let's just talk about that. The first book I read was Fangs, and this book is basically about a vampire and a werewolf falling in love. It was really cute. I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. So yeah, it was super cute and short, and definitely something that you should check out if you just want something, chill. The next book I read was Black God's Drums, and this is basically about this girl, and she lives in this I don't know, dystopia-ish type of world in New Orleans, and basically she kind of wants to get on this ship of this woman, and things happen from there. So I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was maybe a little short. I would have liked it much more if it was longer, but overall I liked it. So yeah, really liked it. Then I read Never Let Me Go, and in this one we are following 3 people, and basically they are all friends from this school, and basically their life is kind of set out for them, yeah, basically things is not as it seems, and they first get to kind of know it the older they get, and yeah, I gave it 3 stars. I liked it, but it wasn't like a new favorite thing. It was okay, a little boring from time to time, and yeah. Then I read Getaway Girl, and this is about this girl. She decides to crash her, I think it's cousin's wedding, and basically when she comes there, she becomes a getaway driver for the future, I don't remember what he's becoming, but he's becoming something in politics, and she becomes the getaway girl. So I gave it 4 stars. I actually ended up really enjoying this. I didn't expect that, but yeah, it was really good, and I think I listened to this in a day or something. Then I reread Girls of Paper and Fire, and in this one we are following this girl, and she basically becomes the 9th girl of the concubines of the king. So there is supposed to be 8. However, she has golden eyes, which basically is they think that she's blessed with the gods, and the king is really interested in her. So I reread. I give it 5 stars. I really like this book. It has trigger warnings, so definitely check out the trigger warnings before even going into this book. But when I say that she's a concubine to the king, you basically know one of the trigger warnings at least. And then I read Forbidden, and in this one we are following this girl, and she falls for her brother, her brother. I gave it 3 stars. It was okay, and I have to say, I felt sorry for them, you know. It's it's something really strange and really weird to, you know, be together with your not step brother, but like real brother. The ending destroyed me. It was so sad, and yeah, it was just something. Then I read Revan, and this is basically about a character in the Star Wars universe who kind of went over to the dark side but was like pulled back to the light side in Star Wars, and it's basically about him kind of trying to find kind of what is missing. So I gave it 3 stars. I liked it. Definitely interesting, you know, but I used some time to read it, and yeah, but overall I liked it. Then I read Jonah of the Dawn Volume 3, and in this one we are following Jonah. And in the first volume, basically her father is murdered, and she and her bodyguard needs to go on the run. So yeah, I give it 4 stars. Really liked it. Wasn't my favorite one of those, but overall I'm going to continue on. Really like it still. Then I reread Under Lock, and in this one we are following this girl, and she basically had 2 choices. She could work at the stripper club or become like this, yeah, basically work at the mechanic shop. And she chose the mechanic shop, and there she is basically, her boss is Dex Locke, and he is not the nicest. So yeah, I give it 5 stars. I loved this. I am kind of rereading all Mariana Zapata books just so I know in which order that I want to put them in. The next one I read was Storm, and in this one, this girl basically gets trapped in this snowstorm, and then basically she's saved, but again stuck in the snowstorm with this guy, which I don't know who is. But it turns out that he is the lead guitarist in a band, a really popular band. And they have really chemistry. Not chemistry though, but I gave it 3 stars. I just felt like the chemistry that they had was mostly like sexual chemistry, not like a really deep connection that you sometimes feel that they have. Then I read Homebody, which is the 3rd poetry book from Rupi Kaur that I is trying out. So yeah, it's a poetry book. I don't know how to explain what poetry books are about. To be honest, I like this more. I give it 4 stars. So this is the Rupi Kaur book that I liked the most. So now I just feel like I'm going to try out more from her, because the last 2 books that I read from her, I gave 3 stars. This one was a 4 star. So I'm going to keep on trying her, just because if I had given this a 3 stars as well, I would just have said that maybe she's not for me. But 4 stars, I'll definitely try it out. And then I read Reaper's Property, and in this one we are following this girl, and she just like broke up with her, I don't know if I think it's a husband, and basically she moves in with her brother, and he is basically involved with this motorcycle club, and one of those in there is named Horse, and basically he wants the main character, and when her brother like messes up, he basically decides to grab this chance and say that if you go home with me. We will not kill your brother. So I give it 3 stars. I cannot take anyone who's called horse seriously, just saying. And I really like the motorcycle element to it, but I just didn't like kind of the chemistry that the 2 main characters had. Then I read War and Peace and gave it 3 stars. I just feel like I remember it's about three people and Napoleon. I don't remember anything else. So I will try, because I do know that it is a TV series or a movie or something. I think it's a TV series with this. And I'm just thinking that I'm going to watch that and see if I can understand more of this. Then I read Murder USA, which is a true crime book about murder in USA. I give it 3 stars. I liked some stories, and then there were a few I didn't like as much, you know. Just, yeah. Just, some was interesting, some wasn't that interesting, so you know, hit or miss. Then I read Gone Girl, and in this one we are following Nick and Amy. And basically Amy goes missing, and Nick has no idea what is going on, and you kind of get, you have 3 parts. So I don't want to say too much, except that it's not, if you know the plot twist, and you, like, there is just something, you know, that you just don't like either character. If you like one of the characters, like, then you are strange, I have to say that, because I hated both of them. So, the last book I read was The Starless Sea, and in this one we are following Zachary. And basically Zachary finds this book called Sweet Sorrows, and basically he finds stories from his childhood in there. And then he meets this girl named Mirabelle and this strange guy called Dorian. And what happens is that they need to go on this hunt to kind of see where does this end. I gave it 5 stars. I actually really like this book. It's really, I was so confused, but I liked it. I made a spoiler vlog of this, so if you have read it or don't want to read it and just want to see, I will link it up in the corner. I don't know which corner, if it's this corner or if it's this corner, I don't know. But I will link it up there. I think it's over in this corner, but I don't know. Might be that corner. So yeah, but that was all the books that I read. So yeah, overall it was a pretty solid month with not too many bad books, which is great. But yeah, that was it. I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!